Lewis Hamilton back to snub F1 retirement as FIA chiefs face tricky Michael Masi call. Express Sport readers widely expect Lewis Hamilton to remain in Formula One for the 2022 season rather than retire. It is thought the FIA's investigation into the Abu Dhabi Grand Prix will play a vital role in Hamilton's decision to continue or not, with it having been suggested race director Michael Masi could lose his job for his part in the events. Hamilton lost out on the 2021 Drivers' Championship to Max Verstappen in the most controversial of circumstances as the Red Bull driver completed a last lap overtake at Yas Marina circuit for his first title triumph. But there were question marks over the handling of the race. After a safety car period, Masi informed teams that no cars would be allowed to unlap themselves for the one-lap sprint to the finish. There was then a U-turn however, but only the 5-lapped cars between Hamilton and Verstappen, who had pitted for fresh tyres, were told to unlap themselves. Lando Norris, Fernando Alonso, Esteban Ocon, Charles Leclerc, and Sebastian Vettel, who were running in 7th to 11th places, were the cars told to move out of the way. But Daniel Ricciardo, Lance Stroll and Mick Schumacher, who all pitted under the safety car and were in 12th, 13th and 14th respectively, were not given the chance to unlap. Mercedes' frustrations at Masi in particular have caused consternation over Hamilton's future. Team principal Toto Wolff hinted soon after the race that it was far from certain the 7-time champion would be back in 2022, while the driver himself has been curiously quiet in the months since, posting nothing on social media. The Austrian said of the under fire Masi, "I am not interested in having a conversation with Michael Masi. The FIA needs to decide if they are going to bother going forwards." It was a freestyle reading of the rules and it left Lewis like a sitting duck. F1's governing body confirmed they would formally review the events of the race with the team to interview the likes of Masi, race stewards, the drivers and team representatives. The FIA's new president Mohammed Ben Sulayem is also taking up a key role in the process, with it having been claimed Mercedes want Australian Masi ousted from his role. It is unclear as of yet whether he will be punished for the apparent flouting of the rules, with the manner in which only some cars were allowed to unlap themselves going against the procedure set out in Article 48.12 of F1's sporting regulations. The Silver Arrows have denied suggestions by BBC Sport that they only dropped their appeal over the Abu Dhabi race, after having 2 protests thrown out, because they agreed a backhand deal for Masi to be sacked. Yet all of the drama has left clouds over the future of Hamilton, who is under contract for the next 2 seasons with Mercedes, but Express Sport readers have voted in their numbers, and think the Brit will stick around. A huge 72% said they think Mercedes Hamilton will race in 2022, with 16% saying they don't think he will and 12% unsure. That means just shy of 3/4 of Express Sports readership expect Hamilton to do battle with Verstappen, and other drives like new teammate George Russell, in the new season which begins in Bahrain on March the 18th to the 20th. Mercedes insist that in the midst of claims they have agreed a quid pro quo with the FIA Masi and head of single-seater technical matters Nicolas Tombazis, they actually dropped their appeal due to assurances the issue would be treated seriously. Wolff said, "We expect the Commission to not only come up with words but actually follow it with actions, and we will hold them accountable for the actions. We cannot continue in a sport that is meant to be sport followed by entertainment and not the other way around, that we are held ransom by ad hoc decisions in every field, be it technical or sporting. And therefore, there needs to be clear measure in place before the start of the season so every driver, every team and the fans understand what is on and what is not on." Sky Sports said that the FIA plan to conclude the inquiry, led by its Secretary-General of Motorsport Peter Bayer, by February 3 when the next World Motorsport Council meeting will be held. With the findings of the review critical to Hamilton's future in the sport, an FIA spokesperson confirmed the investigation will be thorough, objective and transparent.